How's it going, guys? TFF back here, going through my MVP rankings after the Week 4 games. Starting off with my honorable mention, moving out of one of the top spots was Tom Brady. Did not have a great week against the New England Patriots team that isn't the best. It was his homecoming, however, he did not play the best, throwing, I believe, 0 touchdown passes. Although throwing for over 250 yards, it just was not one of his greatest performances, and I do think that knocks him out of the MVP contention for this week. Compared to the other players I'm going to mention. So in third place, re-entering the discussion is Dak Prescott. He threw for 188 yards with 4 touchdown passes and 35 yards on the ground on 4 attempts. All around, he looked really, really great, really, really confident. I did used to speak about how I thought he could be in the MVP race, but I wasn't too sure. But he went up against stiff competition in the Carolina defense, which looked fantastic, and he really lit them up. Although the defense didn't play the best for the Dallas Cowboys, they did give Dak Prescott extra chances, and he made the most of them. Although the only issue that could be said about Dak Prescott is he only got 22 attempts at passing, and he threw 14 times for 188 yards. That's not huge volume. However, he was very efficient with it. 4 touchdown passes, 188 yards, and a win against a tough defense. That's definitely great in my books. At number two, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Much like Dak Prescott, his yards thrown weren't that high. At least for him, he threw for 278 yards on 24 passes. 24 for 30 was the ratio, and on the ground, 5 carries for 26 yards. The 5 touchdown passes is really what stood out to me. Yeah, the Eagles' defense isn't great. However, dropping 5 touchdown passes is very, very impressive. He did have another interception this game, and that increases his a little streak here. However, it is interesting to note that last week one of his interceptions was on a deflected pass, and this week it was a little bit of a poor read. Yeah, sure. However, he did hook up for several big touchdowns. Tyreek Hill exploding for 3 touchdown receptions. All around, Patrick Mahomes looked like one of the best players, if not the best player in the league, and that's why he's in the MVP contention this week. And lastly, someone who used to be my MVP favorite returns to that spot again, and that's Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray threw for 268 yards, 24 completions on 32 passes, 2 touchdowns through the air. James Conner got 2 touchdowns near the goal line, and he also he also ran for 39 yards on 6 attempts. Kyler Murray looked in peak form. The Arizona Cardinals are still undefeated. They faced really tough competition on the LA Rams. They pretty much handled them pretty easily. Because of that, I think that Kyler Murray is probably my favorite right now for the MVP voting. Murray did look solid throughout the whole game. Rushing wise, he's always been looking good, but it's just throwing that many people were concerned about. And I think this year he's really putting those concerns to rest. He's been looking fantastic, and I think overall that he is going to be your MVP so far throughout this season. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. TFF out.